We are back now with a groundbreaking new campaign centered around Bullying Prevention Month. It's a child safety campaign meant to honor children who've been lost to bullying and community violence as well. There is a panel discussion happening Thursday, October 16th to bring attention to this, and this event is star-studded. I've got some of the playmakers with me this morning. We've got Indiana State Rep Dale Devon right next to me, representing District 5, which is the Granger area. We've also got Takesha Jacobs next to him, an Indiana certified crisis peer, and Rachel Van Alstyne, child and parent advocate as well. You guys knew exactly where to sit. This is perfect. Thank you guys for being here this morning. I want to talk about this because this is trailblazing in more ways than one. What led each of you on this journey of becoming child safety advocates in a way? I want to start with you on this one because this is near and dear to your heart as well.
Sure. So, youth leader, much younger in my career and in my life, and got elected to the county council, and we did a lot with our juvenile justice center here in South Bend. And so I've done about 20 years of jail ministry with kids, just talking to them, listening to their hearts. My heart breaks for a lot of these kids, right? So a lot of these kids commit crimes just to get locked up because jail's better than their home.
Sure.
And it's just, and I serve today as a state representative, and I chair the Family and Children's Committee, and we just hear story after story of
it becomes repetitive, I can imagine, too.
Brokenness and broken families, and just tough environments for kids sometimes to live in.
Sure. Takesha, tell me your involvement. I know we've talked about your organization and so many other things you've done in the community, but talk about your involvement and how you became an advocate as well.
So my stance on it is personal. I've seen a lot of children. I've seen the effects of children growing up in violence and unstable homes, and they don't feel safe. They don't have a safe place to be, and I feel like I should be one of those people out there providing that for children. And it shouldn't just stop with me. We need a lot of people to help children feel safe. In every sense of the word. Yeah,
a lot of people call you mom in this community for that reason, and I can imagine that it's heavy on you sometimes too, just like it is on those kids involved. Let me ask you that same question, your involvement, talk about that advocacy.
Yeah, so similar to Takesha, my own son is what brought me to this platform. He's been horribly bullied in school, and it was in attempting to advocate for his safety that we were actually connected with Rio Allred's family. And so Rio passed away in March of 22 from suicide because of known bullying that was happening at school. And so us as parents seeking safety for our children brought us all together. And so it's important to create these platforms so we can find one another.
It's so important. Why does Indiana need a week like this, need a child safety campaign like this? Why is that important?
Well, we just finished our interim study committee on fatal review teams, and in Indiana, on average, about 60 kids die from abuse and neglect every year in Indiana.
Wow.
But on average, besides those, we average about 40 kids dying from suicide every year in Indiana.
That's alarming.
And so it's becoming one of the higher causes of death of our teens. And it's something that we just got to do. We got to do better for these kids. So.
Talk about this event while we got a little bit of time left here. This event that is going on. It's an event, but it's a panel. It's a discussion. Talk about some of the folks who are going to be there. I know you're going to be there, of course, and be a part of that panel as well.
Yeah, so the three of us will be there alongside Senator Linda Rogers, and then we have 3 other parents from organizations that will be with us. And we're going to open the discussion to what child safety looks like both locally and at the state level, which is incredibly important because our children are screaming, and it's important that we listen, and not on our terms, but to meet them where they are, and that's critical. And one beautiful part of this evening is that Nikki, Rio's mother, will be speaking for the first time since Rio passed in 22.
Publicly, yeah.
Publicly,
wow.
Yes.
Talk about, really quickly, this final question, how can people get involved? How can they go to this event? What do they need to know about this event or any other event you guys are involved in? Because you're doing a lot in this community.
Yeah, to get involved, you can go to Rio's Rainbows Facebook page or the Parent Coalition Facebook page. We also have a platform called Speak Our Truth Project, and you can go to speakourtruthproject.com, and this project is a storytelling, sharing platform. and it brings us all together. And sharing our stories, we're not only breaking the silence, but we're connecting with one another to do this work in community.
That's the best way to find solutions, is by talking about the problems. And that's what you guys are leading at the fore of. And we appreciate you guys coming here today to share this. Thank you so much for being here. We'll have all this information, by the way, about the event itself at WNDU.com. We'll be right back. Stay there.